25, the year of our Lord. We'll call our meeting, what we're doing now is calling our meeting to order. We begin by a roll call by our clerk treasurer, James White.
Mayor Amy,
Here.
Karen Gruchus. Here. Tom Lewis.
Here. Thank you, Ms. Hardy. Next is the approval of the minutes for November 26th, 2025. We have a motion to
Make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
give us,
Second the motion.
thank you, Tom. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Amendments, thank you very much. Going down into new business, this is brought to you by Stacy.
Stacy can be on the phone if you have questions.
Okay, so yes, Stacy, please tell us what's going on. Calling now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, let's go down to Kevin. Stacy, all this is Stacy. Jill Sagasser here.
Hello.
No, that would just be, I can present that. That is an annual consulting agreement with the Wheatley Group, who oversees our EDA RLF loan. And they file that report for us twice a year to keep us in compliance with EDA.
Economic Development Association.
Revolving loan fund.
Revolving loan.
Yes. And after we defederalized one of them,
Yes.
and this is the CARES Act, EDA RLF CARES Act. So, and that is, we've had it for 5 years, and we will, in 2 years, we can defederalize that one also.
And Jill Sagasser was here this past Monday. Explain that. Every 5 years it has to be.
Yeah.
And that's.
This is basically the continuation of what we have.
It is.
Yes. And she works very nicely with the lady in Chicago with the EDA. She's the one that made our corrections to our current plan to adjust it to what they want to see.
I remember last year, so make a motion, we approve the Wheatley Group of Consulting Agreement.
I'll move next motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any questions or comments? Comment, we say, guys, that was a $500,000 loan to the Ambach. It's great folks for us. They doubled their expansions and we're not successful. With that said, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Next is Stacy. Stacy, you there?
Yes.
Hello. Hi. We had the customer care agreement. Calera, is that it?
Yes, yeah, that's for with Calera.
And
And that pretty much is an agreement that we have signed in the past, and there's no cost associated with it unless we would use it, and that outlines the pricing that it would be. So the best thing is that we never have to use it, but if we do, at least we don't have to wait on this process for approval on how to be billed on it, and it's in extreme circumstances where, like if something happens and we need to call in some of their engineers or anything for the database or the servers or anything like that for disaster recovery or any of our existing backups or anything like that. And that just outlines the pricing for it. And it's pretty much, we've done that for the last couple of years to be able to put that in place. And that's all that is.
so this is all dealing with Scottsburg's fiber optic customer.
Yeah, this is all the city. These are the city servers. This is the city backups, disaster recovery. That's the company that manages all that. So this is like something were to happen that we couldn't handle on our server side, like physically, or something happened and we need to pull in extra resources due to what was happening. This is that customer care agreement of what their charges are for whatever we would be needing. And obviously in an emergency, you just need it fixed and we needed to move forward, but this would have to be signed to be able to activate anything. And we signed this one in the past as well.
So is this one different than the internet one? Or is it
It's
two?
different than the internet. The internet is
Has-
accounts.
It has a different
This
one.
one is
Okay.
zero.
All right. Got it. I'll make a motion. We approve the Calera agreement.
I'll make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
And Richard second said, any other questions?
Yeah, I do. Past history. How often do we use these guys?
So, times backups, but as far as this customer care services, we haven't used them hardly at all for that. We have, we just finished up our disaster recovery, which is where we mock up a disaster and recover all the data, and it was successful, and I'm waiting on our certificate that that was a successful recovery. And that's included in our other package. We don't pay for that service, additionally. That is within the parameters of what we already have.
Okay, great, thank you.
Stacy, this is an annual agreement, is that correct?
I think that is an annual agreement, so we'll be back every year, which is why we've signed it in the past.
Yeah. We have a motion, second, any other questions for Stacy? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. Now, Stacy, you would like to tell us about the talent agreement.
Yeah, so the first one is an agreement. It has different acronyms, if you would remember the old ones, which maybe not, but we are upgrading our system. And this is a 3-year agreement billed out in 3 separate years. And it is taking over our existing agreement to include the new software and new customer premise equipment that we'll be getting. And this allows for the support of that and the management of it.
Questions?
This is the internet, correct, Galaxy?
This is the internet,
Okay,
internet site,
okay.
yes.
And, so. Questions?
So Stacy, will that be, is that an IT expense or a
No.
broadband?
It's the career, it's IT.
Okay, that helps us keep those straight. Yeah, when you said internet. Okay, thank you for that.
Stacy, I noticed your signature line. Are you wanting
Yes,
the mayor to
if
sign?
we can have, if I can have approval to, they do a lot of DocuSign on these. If I have approval to be able to DocuSign those as well.
Okay.
Aye.
Thanks, Joe.
So,
So if I understood you correctly, you said that you're rebuilding and over 3 years? Is that right? Yeah.
It's a 3 but it's not billed 3 years at once. It's billed yearly, but it's a 3-year agreement for that pricing.
Yes, but I thought you said you were rebuilding.
I'm sorry, I said rebuilding, we're adding onto our fiber network in different quadrants, but the equipment that our current customers have, we have upgrades that will be coming on that.
Okay.
So it also allows for us to manage that properly within the network system.
this is the one that was just $1,000 more than last year.
Yes.
Well, we've got a lot of additions and it's a little bit more. Other questions?
I'll make a motion, we approve the Calix agreement.
I'm going to make some motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Then with the second, say any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. We've already hit the weekly group. Now let's go to, conflict of interest disclosure.
That would be me. Again, this year we have to file these every year, as defined there under the state code listed above. We have 2 employees that do other work outside of being a paid city employee. So that's what I'm wanting approval to accept these conflict of interest so we can get those uploaded to Gateway, the state site. And that would be for Stacy Skinner in her business, a business name where she does. If that was on here.
Design effects.
Where is it on the back?
Design.
Design.
effects.
Yeah, thank you. I knew it had to be on here somewhere.
Where is that? Design? You saying design something?
Design effects
Yes.
should be on.
So I would need approval. I would ask approval to get this board's signature on that one. And also Kevin Jensen with Light It Up, who does some wiring of vehicles for us and that type of thing.
I'm still not seeing that design effect.
Well,
See that, I see this, but that's Director of Technology.
I don't see it.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
see the
Dave.
name of the company.
So it should be, the name of the contractor should be Stacy Skinner on the
See,
design.
the other one's over here.
Yeah, well, they're different because Stacy has a agreement or contract. And Kevin doesn't. But I can,
Is her contract, I'll put this in design. We can
So it is-
represent that if need be. Can you pull up her
I
old
can-
one?
yeah.
Or did it?
I can go fix it if I see where I need to put the.
Is this the place it's supposed to be? Light Up.
Light It Up
Inc.
Inc. is Kevin.
Full legal name of vendor should be here.
Is that on page 2?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go change it real fast.
Yeah, okay. Basically. Spots.
No, he does work for the city mayor. He does rewiring. He does some of the stuff on the vehicles. And that's, yeah, he charges
He
us.
charges
It's
that.
where he charges
outside
us a
of-
fee,
outside of-
outside what he gets paid.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And
it's
I
an
apologize.
after
I
hours
didn't-
job. Okay. Well, what's Stacy
So-
do?
That would be.
Stacy
the
has,
mayor's,
areas that she highlights, different things that's going on Facebook site.
And she does that as a consultant, not as her regular job. She's a
The regular job is. Extreme.
okay.
And these have been done in the past.
Yeah.
And I apologize, that isn't in there, but it, agreed, Tom, it should be somewhere.
So this only applies if it's a full-time employee of the city and they're doing extra work outside of that.
But they charge the
For the
city
city.
for any, yes.
If they were just doing an extra job, but they didn't work for the city, they wouldn't have to sign
If
it.
we weren't being charged, is that accurate, Josh?
So the form itself it's a uniform, which it covers many different situations. So, I mean, this is one example of a situation we would cover.
I would, to that question.
Let's say Jan wanted to work at Walmart after hours. She wouldn't have to sign one, working at Walmart.
No,
Okay.
But I would, if it was a part-time person, even when you're asking, I would probably just to protect the city, do it.
Yeah.
For part-time people too. If we were paying them for something in addition
Right.
to their hourly wage,
It's to avoid any
conflict of interest,
overcharging or whatever. Yeah.
double dipping. Yeah, yeah. So if we can.
So we make a motion to approve pending the
Yeah,
modification
bring-
to the form?
Yes,
they did another example. I had,
that'll be on our next council meeting. We have on the agenda, all councilmen, just like when you were a councilman, then you sign nepotism forms that we upload to the state. So yes. We're just trying to wrap, and I used to not do this every year, but then the State Board of Accounts requires that to be done every year.
So explain the nepotism to me.
well, for example, if Chief's name, last name was Harold, but with Amy, and I wanted to make him my chief of police. So I'm in as mayor, but I'm putting him on the chief of police. So I cannot. I have to sign something that was no nepotism. And that we don't have,
You couldn't hire him or you have to sign this agreement, but it's not.
Direct one.
direct line supervision,
How did Binkley hire his son?
direct line supervision. So if there's a, board or another employee that is directly in control, then there are situations where it doesn't apply.
So if you had a daughter and she came and wanted to get a job for Jan, she could do that.
Mhm.
But she couldn't work for you.
Or a sister-in-law, or,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
there's a line, and that is in our handbook also.
And it's a big blurry line.
It's a big blurry, right? Yeah.
No, it's not blurry anymore.
No, that's,
It's white plain.
All right, I'll make a motion, we approve these, but don't sign it until we get the right.
yeah, we'll get the, when we get the, you know, design effects, yeah, we'll,
Second.
Motion from Tom and second by Karen. Any other questions about this? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. Now we go to our claim approval, well, so clerk Treasurer Jane Hartley.
I would just be open to accept the claims as presented.
That motion to approve the business is presented.
I'm second that motion.
This motion, second that. Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
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 Right. So what announcements do we have? Santa coming. Is it this Saturday? No.
Breakfast with Santa.
So.
You have to be under a certain age?
Yes, yeah, what you do, you have to be under 9.
Under 105.
Now, my understanding in Marvin was one of Santa's help. So folks, if you have kids or if you're still a kid, come on out and sit on Santa's. Yeah, have breakfast here at the City Hall, Mid-America Science Park, and in the Event Center. And coming down
That's-
is special.
Because I knew that's why the contractors listed.
Parking out at high speed. It's taken off a little bit to come down. So that's this Saturday. The
We got an
13th,
S on that.
The
and I'm
13th
not there.
at 9
but
a.m.
it was.
going up to midnight.
I think it's a plural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
We just need to.
Okay.
Josh, you're gonna make these lists this year.
The good list. I think.
Here's the one where she put it by her name everywhere, so if you all will sign that on the other pages, the other 2 pages, Tom. She put it.
If Santa get these things out.
Oh, we're too fast.
So, anything else? We have a motion.
There's one for Kevin, please.
Mary makes a motion to adjourn. We're adjourned. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Mm,
When we get it?
no. Yeah, I was just punching up this for end of, I think it did.